Beneath the silence of this very hour, something sacred is happening in the unseen. Heaven has leaned close, the angels are listening, and your name has just been carried on the soft breath of a prayer. Not an ordinary prayer, not a random wish, but a whispered cry from the very one whose soul has been written to intertwine with yours. Archangel Michael is standing in the middle of this moment, pointing to your spirit, telling you to pay attention because this message is no accident, you were destined to hear it. Your future spouse, the one you have dreamed of in secret, the one who has been walking the edges of your heart without a face, without a name, this very person just called upon heaven and softly released your name into the hands of God. Perhaps you did not hear it with your ears, but your soul felt the gentle vibration, that sudden pause you had earlier, that pull in your heart, that subtle wave of warmth on your chest. It was not coincidence. It was the sound of their prayer echoing through the heavens, touching the throne of God, and being carried by Archangel Michael straight into your life right now. Listen closely, because this moment is not ordinary. Do not treat it lightly. Heaven is writing lines in the story of your destiny, and the ink is alive, flowing with light, carving a connection between two souls who were created for each other before time began. Archangel Michael says your future spouse has been restless. They have walked through their own nights of tears, calling out, God, when will I meet the one who understands me? When will I find the one who carries my spirit as though it were their own? And though their lips may have been trembling, their voice steady but quiet, the angels wrote every syllable, every hidden longing, every whispered cry. Your name was breathed into heaven tonight. Pause for a moment and let that sink in. Someone you have not yet held is already holding you in the realm of prayer. Someone whose hand you have not touched is already clasping you in faith before God. Someone whose eyes you have not yet looked into is already seeing you through the lens of hope. That is why Archangel Michael pulled you here, so you will not miss this revelation. You think you are unseen, unloved, forgotten. Heaven shakes its head at that thought. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. You are already carried in the heart of another who is destined for you. The prayer of your future spouse has already gone up like incense before God, and now, heaven is arranging the steps, aligning the seasons, shifting the atmosphere, so that what was whispered will soon be seen. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself, because the love you have been waiting for has already called your name. You have not been praying alone. While you whispered in your private hours, God, send me the one who truly loves me, your spouse-to-be was whispering the same. Heaven listened to both, and the prayers collided in the air, locking together like keys in a door, and now the door is swinging open. My child, this is why you feel the stir in your spirit. This is why suddenly your heart has been restless, why you sense something is on its way but cannot explain it. It is because the echo of your name has already reached heaven's courts. Your spouse spoke it, God heard it, and the angels are moving with urgency to arrange divine meetings, holy encounters, moments that cannot be explained by chance. Even now, Archangel Michael shows me, your spouse has been carrying a quiet strength, asking God for you even without knowing your face. They are praying for your protection, praying for your health, praying that you would not give up, that you would stay alive in hope until the day both of you finally meet. This prayer is already circling you like a shield. Perhaps that is why you survived some battles, Perhaps that is why you escaped certain moments that could have destroyed you. It was not just your own strength. Someone's prayer was covering you. Can you imagine the beauty of that? To be loved before being seen. To be prayed for before being touched. To be carried before being embraced. This is the miracle of divine love. Archangel Michael says you must not think of yourself as unlucky in love, because heaven has already chosen for you a partner who sees your worth in prayer before they will ever see your face in person. Look back at your journey, the heartbreaks, the betrayals, the loneliness that almost swallowed you whole. None of that was wasted. Each tear was counted, each night of crying was stored, each disappointment was allowed so that heaven could prepare you for the one who whispers your name right now. Without those scars, you would not be able to recognize true love. Without those storms, you would not value this kind of prayerful love. Archangel Michael is urging you to prepare yourself. Not by chasing, not by begging, not by forcing, but by opening your heart to believe that your spouse is closer than you think. The prayer they prayed has been recorded in heaven. God has already answered with a yes. The angels are aligning paths, timing, places. That is why you must stay alert, because when your eyes finally meet theirs, you will realize you were being carried long before you even knew it. My child, listen, love is not delayed. Love is not denied. It has been whispered, and once heaven hears a whisper like that, it cannot be silenced. Your spouse's voice has been joined with your voice in the unseen. Even if you feel far, even if you feel forgotten, the reality is, you are closer to meeting than you know. Archangel Michael says, stop doubting. Stop questioning. Believe. You have been divinely chosen for a love that is holy, a love that is strong, a love that prays for you before it even knows you. That kind of love is rare, but it is yours. Heaven has written it, and tonight you are reminded because the whisper was too loud for the angels to ignore. Child of destiny, listen with your spirit and not only with your ears. There is a movement in heaven that concerns you, and Archangel Michael is revealing it layer by layer. The prayer that carried your name was not casual, it was soaked in tears, it was heavy with longing, it was born from a place of deep love that only heaven could witness. That prayer rose higher than mountains, higher than stars, until it touched the very hands of God. Archangel Michael says, do you know what it means for someone to whisper your name in prayer? It means your soul has been recognized. It means your presence has been acknowledged in the invisible realm before it has even entered their visible life. This is not just romance, this is covenant. The one who is destined for you is already interceding for you without even knowing your face. This is the kind of love heaven has set apart for you, a love that is not selfish, not shallow, not fleeting. This is a love that bends its knees before it takes your hand. Close your eyes for a moment and picture it. Somewhere, perhaps in another city, another house, another quiet room, your spouse-to-be knelt down. The night was still, the lamp dim, and their voice broke into the silence. God, please protect the one I will love. Please strengthen them. Please let them not give up before I find them. They did not know your full story, yet they prayed as if they carried it. They did not know your face, yet they pleaded as if they had seen your tears. And heaven listened. Archangel Michael is telling you that this moment is sacred. Heaven does not waste whispers. Heaven does not ignore prayers born from the deepest chambers of the heart. Every time your spouse cries for you, the angels rush to record it, and God Himself responds with movements in your life. Do you know why suddenly you escaped a danger? Because someone was praying. Do you know why peace came upon you in your darkest moment? Because someone was whispering your name before heaven. My child, stop believing the lie that you are walking alone. Even now, as you sit here, as you hear this message, there is a thread of prayer tying you to your future spouse. It is invisible to the eyes but unbreakable in the spirit. Each prayer strengthens that thread, pulling you closer, arranging divine timing, weaving destiny into reality. Archangel Michael says, I have walked around their house. I have heard the sound of their prayer. I have marked the walls with your name. The moment they whispered you, I took it, and now I bring it to you, so you may know you are already loved. Think of it, the very one who will hold your hand through storms has already touched heaven on your behalf. The very one who will wipe your tears one day is already asking heaven to dry them. The very one who will share your table, your laughter, your silence, has already shared their heart with God for you. That is why the angels are rejoicing. That is why you are hearing this message. Because heaven is aligning what earth has delayed. Your future spouse is not just praying for marriage, they are praying for your soul. They are asking heaven to heal the wounds of your past, to give you courage, to give you joy again. They do not want to meet you broken beyond repair, they want to meet you whole, radiant, and prepared for the love heaven is bringing. And Archangel Michael says this, heaven has heard and answered. Healing is flowing to you right now. The loneliness you carried like a heavy garment is being lifted. The shame you buried deep inside is being washed. The tears that fell into your pillow are being counted, and soon, those same tears will be replaced with laughter beside the one who prayed for you. Pause and feel this, you are not just waiting for them, they are waiting for you too. They are as restless as you are. They are asking God, when, while you are asking the same. Both of your whispers are echoing in heaven, and when two whispers collide before God, miracles cannot be delayed. Archangel Michael says, soon, sooner than you expect, your steps will collide. You will think it was chance, but it was not chance. It was written. Do not think you must search endlessly, for heaven is guiding you. Do not think you must beg for attention, for heaven is arranging honor. What belongs to you will not miss you. The one who whispered your name has already been tied to your spirit. This is why you cannot settle for less. This is why your heart rejects counterfeits. Every time someone came pretending to love you but only wanted to use you, your spirit felt the emptiness. Why? Because your soul already knows its match. Your soul already knows the sound of the one who prays for you. That is why Archangel Michael kept blocking the wrong ones, kept exposing the liars, kept shutting doors that would have harmed you. It was not rejection, it was protection. And now, child, understand this, the waiting is not punishment. The waiting is preparation. Heaven is polishing you like gold, refining you through fire, so that when your spouse finally holds you, they will hold a treasure, not a fragment. Even now, I see in the Spirit, the angels are walking ahead of you, clearing the path, removing obstacles, breaking curses that tried to delay you. The very prayer of your future spouse has empowered angels to fight on your behalf. Archangel Michael has lifted his sword to cut away every spirit of delay, every shadow of disappointment, every chain of loneliness. This is why you feel a shift. This is why lately your dreams have been unusual, why you sense love is near but cannot explain it. It is because the unseen is already moving. My child, breathe. Let hope return to you. You are not unseen. You are not unloved. You are already prayed for. The one who will walk with you in marriage has already touched heaven for your sake. Archangel Michael says, you will not miss them. They will not miss you. Heaven is weaving your paths together as we speak. So prepare your heart. Guard your spirit. Keep your faith alive. Because soon, very soon, the prayer whispered in secret will turn into a reality so beautiful that you will weep in joy. And when you finally hold their hand, you will remember this moment and say, truly, heaven was speaking to me that day. Child, lean closer in your spirit, for heaven is not finished speaking. Archangel Michael is standing in the doorway of your destiny, holding a scroll that bears your name written in golden light. On that scroll, there are words no one has yet spoken to you on earth, but they have already been declared in heaven. One of those words is this, union. Heaven is orchestrating a union so divine, so precise, that even time itself cannot interfere. Do you know why this message has reached you now? It is because your future spouse's prayer has reached such a level of sincerity that it unlocked heaven's response. Their whisper was not simply heard, it was approved. God Himself leaned down, listened, and said, "It is time." That is why the angels are circling around you right now, protecting, preparing, and guiding. That is why you feel as though something unseen has been shifting around your life. Because heaven is preparing a stage for a love story that will glorify God, not just satisfy your heart. Archangel Michael says, the person destined for you has been asking heaven not only for a partner, but for a miracle. They did not say, "Give me anyone." They said, "Give me the one heaven designed for me. Give me the one who carries the other half of my purpose." That is why their prayer carried weight, because it was selfless, because it sought heaven's will, and because it included you even before they knew you. Picture this, in the middle of their prayer, your name fell like a drop of light into the atmosphere. Though their lips did not know the syllables, their spirit carried your essence. That essence became sound in heaven, and the angels recognized it instantly. Your soul has a frequency, and when it was whispered, heaven knew exactly who it belonged to, you. That is why Michael is speaking now, to tell you that you have already been recognized, already been named, already been prayed for. Child of destiny, do not underestimate the power of prayer. Do not think it is a whisper into the dark. Prayer is a bridge, and tonight that bridge has connected two hearts across the miles. Every word spoken by your spouse in faith has walked across that bridge, reached your life, and is already working. You may have felt sudden peace without explanation, sudden hope without reason, sudden strength when you were about to collapse. This is why. Their prayer has been holding you. Archangel Michael says, I have been sent to remove every voice of doubt that says you are unworthy of love. You are not unworthy. You are not forgotten. You are already loved. The very one you thought was still far away is closer than you think, because their heart is already tied to yours in heaven's books. Think of how profound this is. Right now, as you breathe, there is someone who prays with your well-being in mind. Even if they do not know your story, their spirit carries you. They are covering you without seeing you. They are loving you without touching you. They are waiting for you with patience because heaven has placed that patience in them. And when the moment comes, they will step into your life not as a stranger, but as someone your soul already knows. Your loneliness has been long, but it has not been wasted. Every moment of waiting has been building a testimony. Every unanswered prayer was only unanswered because it was being saved for this moment. The wrong doors had to close so the right one could open. The false loves had to end so the true one could arrive. Archangel Michael says, the whisper you are hearing now is confirmation. Heaven has been listening, and heaven has already answered. Do not worry about how it will happen. Do not let fear choke your joy. Your spouse will not pass you by. God is too faithful for that. The same God who made your spouse whisper your name in prayer is the same God who will make sure your paths cross. You may think it is impossible, but heaven laughs at impossibility. What is impossible for men is already complete in heaven. Child, let your heart rest. Release the weight of past disappointments. Let go of the bitterness of broken promises. Your spouse's prayer has created a fresh season over your life. The atmosphere around you is changing, and you can already feel it. Even your dreams will begin to shift. You will start to dream of encounters, of faces you have not seen, of places you have not been. These are previews of what heaven is arranging. Archangel Michael says, you are not late. You are right on time. The one who prayed for you has been preserved for you. Do not think you have missed your chance. Nothing can take away what God has sealed. Even now, angels are preparing divine appointments. You may go to an ordinary place, but something extraordinary will happen. You may take an ordinary step, but it will lead you into destiny. When you meet, there will be recognition beyond words. Your spirit will know, your heart will leap, and your soul will whisper, this is the one who prayed for me. Heaven delights in this kind of love. A love that prays before it possesses. A love that covers before it claims. A love that whispers your name in the courts of heaven before it ever calls it across a room. And this, my child, is your portion. Not because you begged for it, but because heaven ordained it. So lift your head. Smile again. Hope again. Because somewhere right now, your spouse is still whispering your name. And heaven is still answering. Child of light, Archangel Michael is not silent, he is standing with you even now, whispering into your spirit. Do you not see how heaven has already been working in your favor? For the one you have been waiting for is not just a dream, not just a wish, it is a reality being prepared. And every word that left their lips in prayer has already been shaping your tomorrow. Your future spouse did not pray shallow words. They did not say, God, give me someone beautiful, someone rich, someone popular. No. They prayed deeper. They prayed with tears in their eyes, God, give me someone whose soul matches mine. Someone who will walk with me in storms. Someone who will not abandon me when life gets heavy. And in that prayer, your name rose up like fragrance before heaven's throne. Archangel Michael says, I carried that prayer myself. I brought it before God. And God smiled, because the one they described was you. You may doubt yourself, you may think you are not enough, but heaven already knows you are exactly what they prayed for. Your scars do not disqualify you, they prepare you. Your tears do not make you weak, they make you ready. The battles you fought in silence have only shaped you into the answer to someone's deepest prayer. My child, listen closely. The reason you feel a stirring in your heart lately, the reason you feel as though someone is thinking of you, is because their prayer is tugging on your spirit. Prayer is not bound by distance. It travels. It moves. It touches. That is why your heart has felt sudden waves of warmth, sudden peace, sudden longing, because their whisper carried your name, and heaven delivered it into your soul. Even as you sit here, your spouse-to-be is not far in spirit. Their voice has already touched you. Their love has already started covering you. Heaven allowed this message to reach you so you would not mistake it as coincidence. There are no coincidences in God's plan. Everything is divine timing.